goodness. So as we go live, right? As we go live, yeah, as I sang karaoke, I was like, I'll never do it again. Hi, everybody. And so then on my first ever, yes, I've been divorced twice. So my first ever divorce, I remembered it was April 7th. I want to say it was 2004, but it might have been 2003. I got drunk enough and was convinced to sing karaoke, and I sang Cyndi Lauper's True Colors, and I had a total crush on the DJ. She was like, yeah, you should probably never sing again. So until I have voice lessons, I will spare you guys singing. So that's my story before we begin. But let's start. So hello, sweet Jenny, Paula. Hello, you Deet. Hello, Ruchi, Kaz. Hello, welcome everybody. We are live, and I'm going to be talking about two things. One, are you getting your needs met? And two, do you avoid being needy? And so if this sparks you, if you have a question as we go along, please feel free to ask. I do my best to see if I can contribute to you in your world, because I kind of love these things. And I, for a while, wasn't doing them. I was going through something major. And now I'm out on the other side and feeling pretty spunky, actually. Pretty grateful to be here. So how many of you, I'm curious, those of you that are live or just in your head if you're watching this in the future, how many of you avoid trying to appear needy? You don't want to seem like you're desperate or needy or that you need anything. You got it all together. You're an independent male or female. You got things inspired, right? Like you don't want to be needy. Who wants to be around somebody who's needy? Not very fun, right? In the quest or the desire to not appear needy, we end up avoiding getting our needs met. Okay, so here's an example. Okay, so if you are currently making $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, let's say 10,000. If you're currently making $10,000 a month and you would like to be making $20,000 a month, but you've decided, oh, it's frivolous, you really need the extra money, 10,000 gets your bills paid, your mortgage paid, your car paid, maybe it leaves a little extra room for a massage once a month or twice a month, or maybe it leaves room for a private coach or whatever it is, right? So, hi, sweet Jenny. No one likes to appear needy, right? So here's the deal. If you're like, well, I'm good at $10,000, 20,000, it's not really a need because I don't have that many expenses. It would be a luxury to be making $20,000 a month, right? And look, plug in whatever number works for you. It simply just invite you to consider the possibilities of where are you functioning from. So like if you need to get your mortgage paid every month, you get your mortgage paid every month. If you need to pay rent every month, you get rent paid every month. If you need to, oh, you're never late to the party, we're just getting started, Kimmy. So if you need to have your car paid, if you need to have your kids' school and tuition paid, like you will find ways to get your needs met, right? But most of you are not increasing your needs. Sense. So you're like, well, my needs are met, my son's school and tuition, but what if you do need a coach? What if you do need more joy in your life? What if you do need to go out to dinner to a fancy restaurant once a week? What if you do need to invest more money in you in the future and now, and in investments and in payouts and in future paybacks? Like, so most of us will operate at, well, I'm getting my needs met, so I don't need more. Needing more is selfish or frivolous, or, COVID's happening. People are struggling with finance. Hi, everybody. So we will go, oh, well, I'm good. I don't need any more. I'm good. My invitation to you is, what if you were willing to not ask for more from like, oh, I really wish I could do this class, or I really wish I could pay for this thing, or I really wish I could buy a new house, or I really wish I could buy a new car. Do you get the difference? You're like, I really wish, which is, well, I don't really need it. But if you're like, holy cow, my car broke down, I need a brand new car, and yes, I'll take a fancy one, and yes, I'll take one that turns my body on, and yes, I'll take it with red leather interior, and yes, I'll take it with my own like license plate. Like, do you get the difference? Like, I need that, because needing that would create more energy in every area of my life. And so a lot of us sometimes get confused with need, because we're like, I don't want to be needy. What if I need a man in my life? Which none of us need anyone else in our lives. But when I'm like, ooh, I need people in my life who expand my joy, who expand my ability to create, who expand every area of my life, I need that. Then I'm going to do everything I possibly can to avoid toxic people who drag me down, right? And when I do find myself hanging out with toxic people who drag me down, it's really obvious that I need to make a different choice. And so, my friends, is it currently in your life right now obvious to you where you are just squeaking by? It's mediocre. You're making enough money, you're paying your bills, it's a little uncomfortable month to month, you'd like to have more money for some fun things, but well, I'm not going to complain, I'm just going to be okay. And what I want to invite you to consider is, what if you were willing to demand that you actually need more? You need a more fun car to drive. You need more people in your life who celebrate with you the joys of your success. You need to be able, like I'm staring at a dozen roses that I bought for myself the other day, and people always, when they come over to my house, are like, oh, who gave you flowers? I'm like, I did. Because I love going to the store and buy, like, I need fresh flowers in my house all the time when I'm not traveling, and I haven't been on a plane for 10 freaking months. And today I was like, oh, I want the beach. Maybe I'm going to buy myself a plane ticket to go hang out on the beach, right? To hang out with you guys on the computer for some, I would like, oh, Greece has been calling me. Cannes has been calling me. Or Cannes as they say it, but I freaking love the French Riviera. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. So what I want to invite you to consider, my friends, is, where are you avoiding, right? Where are you avoiding, like, really, truly, not just, oh, I wish I could have that, but when you need to take a class, when you, like, here's an example. A couple of months ago, I was in a hard place. I was dropped to my knees, going through something really massive in my life, tears pouring down. I didn't feel like myself. I felt lethargic. I was confused. And I was like, I need a session. I need energy work, I need body work. And so guess what? I came up with the money to be able to afford that. And I was like looking at it, and then there's other things in my life, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the money, which isn't really true. It's a total lie, right? Because it is. We always have the money for things we need. You guys notice that? You always have the money for what you need. You need food, you always have the money. You need to pay rent, you always have the money. You need to go to a class because you're so aware it's going to change your entire future. You come up with the money. And so why I'm saying that is, what if you stopped making yourself wrong for what you need, and you start giving yourself permission? Because if every humanoid in the planet had hundreds of millions of dollars, we would have a different political system on the planet. We would probably be navigating something really different around COVID and all of the border closures and, everything that we had to experience. So what if you guys started to give yourself permission, not from I'm being selfish, not from it's too much, but like, wow, I actually need. So I'll tell myself, I noticed in my business now, we have been doing good in business. We have been meeting our needs, right? We've got high dollar sign needs. We've been meeting them. And I was like, wow, I've been lip servicing the financial target I'd like to have. And I was like, what if I made that financial target for the business a need? Not from needy, but from like, oh, that would change the game of consciousness. Wow. The book coming out would get in the hands and could get in the hands of more people with more money. Like, what if it was a demand that it was a need, not, oh, this is extra? Does that make sense? So, my friends, are you willing to give yourself, and type yes in the comments if you are you willing to give yourself permission to increase your needs? Not a want, not a fluffy fluff. Like, what if you needed to fly to Cannes and hang out on the beach? Because who would you meet when you went there? What would you create? What would you choose? Like, my body's like, okay, Katherine, it is time for you to get on a plane and go fly somewhere. And like, because one of the things that makes me come alive is travel. But another thing that I discovered in the last couple of days that really makes me come alive is personal connection. Paula says, I am now. Who else? No one else wants to do it. Sorry, I'm a little excited, so I might be shouting. I don't mean to shout at you. It's really not intentional. I just get really excited. Okay. Jenny says, yes. Happy Steph says, oh yeah. Right. And so then it becomes an invitation for you to demand. Yes, says Udit. Oh yeah. I love it. You guys are amazing. Then it becomes demand in your world. I really, I don't mean to shout. I just get so excited. I just can't help it. And it's part of who I am. Like, I get that when I personally connect with you guys, when I get on lives, when I say hi to you personally, when I send people random videos and say, hi, I'm so grateful for you. Like, it brings me so much joy to do that. And the last several months, because whatever, I stopped doing it and my energy levels dropped. And so despite how COVID is impacting you or the change is impacting you, what is it that makes you come alive and you started doing more of it? From a need. Like, I need to connect to my peeps. And I was connecting on video, but it wasn't the same. And now I'm really starting to ask, what is it I require so that my needs get met, so that my body gets fueled, so that my life gets fueled and things get better? Paula says, I love my video. Yeah, a lot of you that are on here, you got personal videos from me. And if you didn't get personal videos from me, you can PM me and I'll send you a personal video. You can send me a Facebook Messenger, I want a video, and I'll literally send you a personal video. Because why not, you guys? Like, every time that we connect our energy to someone or something else, we make the world a brighter place. When we connect our energy, who we are as a person, and our excitement and our joy and our energy, we literally make the world a better place. And you would choose to not do that for what reason? Yeah, it's so cool. So we have some exciting news, and if you've been following me on Facebook this week, you know that we are diving into a 6-month Feel Your Future adventure. Some of you have already dove in and chosen it. So we did a couple bonus calls this week, but we're officially starting Feel Your Future on Tuesday, and we've added some really cool things like bonuses. We're going to add some really cool surprises throughout the 6 months. But my sort of invitation to everyone when we started the first couple of days is bonuses was like, you guys, what if you gave yourself permission to have and be and choose everything? The stuff that you're like, oh, that's frivolous, or oh, that's so. A lot of people have said, I'm on the fence, I really want to play. We have country pricing, but we also added an option where you can pay just $550 a month 555, 555. And I think, I forget what 5 is in numerology. It's something, oh, change. 5 is change in numerology. So it was really cool. We didn't do it on purpose. It added up, and the math added up to literally be 555. So, and so with country pricing, 80% of 555 is 444, which is even cooler, right? And then 65% of 555 is like 3 something. So we're making it really affordable for those of you that have been on the fence. I gotta say that the energy of it is like nothing I've ever chosen before. And I said to the people that have already chosen it, I said, look, I don't actually know where we're going. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I can perceive and feel in every like cell of my being that we're going somewhere we've never gone before. And everybody kind of lit up. And so this is something I haven't done ever in this way. I've tried to take people through business courses, through creative courses, through energizing their life courses. This one is fueling. So whether it's relationships or money or finances or your access business or your energy work business or your art business, or we literally are, what is it you want to fuel? Yeah, the energy of fuel 6 months is already rocking my world. So those of you that are in NJD every day, and those of you that are in the year-long energy pull series, we're actually going to gift you day 1 of fuel so you can experience it for yourself. So look for it in your Kajabi library. And you can also look for it. We'll probably post it over the weekend in the Facebook group, but the official start date is Tuesday. And, you know, for those of you that have been talking about the time commitment, like it's not about the money, I can afford it. It's actually about the time commitment. It's an hour a day. And it's 5 days a week. And so I, was talking to someone, I'm like, well, do you require to work out every day? They're like, yeah. I'm like, why don't you make your workout time that time? And you can be on, not necessarily on camera, and you can be working out while you're listening. Or why don't you catch it at night on your workout? And then you can always submit your questions and stay connected to the group. So I always think that like an hour a day to invest in your future. Like for me, I require like 3 hours a day to invest in creating something for my future every day. So whether it's working out or journaling or like really getting inside what is it I want to create for my life, that's kind of where I need 3 hours a day. Some days it's an hour, some days it's 2, some days it's 5. But if I set that as a need, then I always give myself permission. I don't judge it, right? And that's the thing. When you have it as a need, you don't judge it, which is an aha I've never talked about before. So my friends, do you judge your needs? No, but you do judge your wishes and your desires. What if you turn them into needs and you stop judging you for what would actually create the life you've always desired? So that's kind of where I'm functioning from. So if you're like, I'm in, Catherine, and not necessarily for the 6 months, but yes, come in. But I'm in to give myself permission to have needs. I'm in to make it a requirement. I'm in to have it be whatever else I can have it be, right? So dive in, my friends, because your life is waiting, your future is waiting, and life isn't the same. There is no going back. There's only what else is available to move forward from. So as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to say hi, to comment, to, come join a course, to be part of this experience. I don't take it for granted. And I'm so freaking grateful for every single one of you for even just being on the lives, even if you've never chosen to take anything with me, but maybe you listen to the podcast, maybe you get on Facebook Lives, all that, by you listening to this information and taking it into your life in a way that serves you, that's all I require. because that is what creates a greater possibility, by you choosing, by you saying yes, by you having it. So my friends, that's all I got for you today. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I may or may not comment. No, I probably will. And otherwise, go out and have an amazing adventure. And I'll put the link in if you guys are curious on checking out Feel Your Future. Please feel free to check it out. We've been kind of invite out there for a couple weeks, and the energy on it is OMG. So, and if you're not going to choose it, allow yourself to receive the energy anyway. But that would be too easy. You guys can't do that. Oh, all right, my magical friends. So if this sparked you, as always, please feel free to like No Judgment Diet. Please feel free to follow us, because I do go live quite a bit. I've been live 4 days this week, and I've been having a blast having conversations with y'all. And then, yeah, give us a like, and if you want to share it, you want to send this to somebody that you think might enjoy this message, please feel free. More the merrier, my friends, because it's all about really choosing what lights you up, and choosing it and choosing it and choosing it and choosing it. Instead of trying to figure out what you want and then trying to calculate how to get it, that usually doesn't work. It rarely works that way. So it's really about embodying wild hair, embodying the joy. And as you embody the joy, you live your way into creating what you've always desired. So what does it need? Making it a need instead of just a frou desire. So happy creating, my friends. Happy magic scrolling. Happy everything. And maybe just take a moment today to acknowledge how far you've come. 6 months ago was a very different world. And where are you now? And if you're in the trenches, it's okay. I understand. You will be out on the other side. So what tools, what people can you surround yourself with to support yourself in your journey wherever you are? So see you next time. Bye for now. Keep being awesome. And that's it.